Pretty out here, you know. So let you see the view. This right here, I actually have a skunk that dig its hole into my house right there from the ground. So we have an inside of this cemetery. I live across the street from a cemetery, and I live behind a dumpster. I'm gonna take you. See, it's kind of gloomy out here today. Yeah, I'm gonna be out here long. Y'all know the life extra. That's my car right there. I call it Bless. We're gonna move the car in a minute. It's too far away from the house. But we're just walking around here. See the shower. It's got a big backyard. So right there, you see that's a dumpster. There's a dumpster. That's where we'll put his bike in. Gotta get that fixed. I got a big backyard, as you can see. I don't think I'm gonna be out here that long, man. It's a little nippy for a ball head. This is basically how I live. City country. That's what I call it. It's not like most places. It's like I said, when you think of a city, and I've been to city. I've been to New York. I've been to Atlanta. Uh, I've been to North Philly. Um, I've been to Florida when I was young. I've been to DC. So I know what big cities or what cities supposed to look like. And this right here, where I'm at, is not a city. This is in Virginia. I myself want to leave the whole state of Virginia. It's not bad out here, and I got a hoodie on. It's not bad out here once you get to thinking about it. You get to look out here, but the thing about it, man, it's so pretty out here, but there's corona everywhere. There's corona everywhere. You know, yeah. Ooh, this Bella right here. This Bella in the house. Well, not in the house, in the car. Ooh, take my head off right here. Sit and talk to y'all for a few minutes in the car. Then I'm gonna move my car to the back. Well, let me just move my car to the back. Well, not to the back, a little closer. You know, just a little closer to the house. Just a little closer to the house. You know, just a little bit. You know, just a little bit closer. When I come here, my beard look real long, longer than I think it is. You know, and maybe my beard is really that long. I know y'all always say they do always somebody's beard, but maybe my beard is longer than I think it is. I really don't think my beard is really that long. But when I do broadcasts like this, my beard seem to be long. Seem to be long. Let me just get a topic going here or something for y'all to think about. So y'all, when y'all listen to the replay, you have something to think about. Okay, let's just break down something right quick. Uh, I'm a spiritual guy, I'm no preacher or anything like that. But I was thinking today when I was at work. It says, and I might be paraphrasing, not saying it exactly the way it is, but it said that the strong, somehow, in some way, that it says that the strong and bear the infirmities of the weak. And you got to look at that from all angles. It's not just talking about from a physical point of view. It's talking about for all angles. If you're strong in your knowledge, and the next person is weak in their knowledge, then you're supposed to step up, and you're supposed to help them. Not only with your knowledge, with the finances, with everything that a person is weak and you're stronger in. You're supposed to step up and help them, guide them, show them, lead them. Don't belittle them. Don't make them feel less than a person. You know, let them know their worth. Break it down to a point where they can understand and they can visualize themselves doing it one day themselves. Especially when you in these businesses and you want to get these jobs going, you got to know how to talk to people. There's a lot of people that got these jobs, these eight-figure jobs, and they don't know how to talk to people. You know, they don't care about people. They'll step on you and keep it going. And there's certain jobs that's out there that does the same, that you might work at like a factory. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? You're just a number to them. Um, but there's advantages in everything. You got to look at the good and the positive, in everything that you do. That this is, it's different when you're ordained or it's ordained for something to happen to you. When something's ordained to happen to you, no matter what you do, no matter which angle you try to fix it or try to go, it's going to happen to you. It's set to happen to you. It's ordained to happen to you. It's there for you to learn a lesson or for you to a lesson. It's a lesson for you, or it's a warning for you, or it's also a it could be positive for you. You just have to. It's the way that you have to look at it. It could be a positive thing going on for you. Sometimes we think that when we lose friends, when friends stop hanging out with us, when they don't want to hang out with us no more, when we, try to do this and that with them, they don't want to be with us. That is a curse, that always something that you said or something you did. It could be simply you outgrew them. They're not going the same direction that you're going. They're not going the same place that you're going. They're not seeing your vision. That's why it's your vision, because you see your vision. No one else can see your vision but your vision. Now you can help me to understand your vision, but nobody see the clarity of your vision but you. You're the only person that can see the clarity of any vision that you have for yourself. And this is where we're getting confused, and this is where things are happening that shouldn't happen. We let other people take control of our vision. We help them to understand our vision, and they tweak it and change it to now. It's not your vision, it's their vision. And here's the thing that people got to also realize, that what God has for you is for you, no matter what it is. Somebody can steal it or try to steal it. They can try to copy it. They can try to uh, be it. But if it's yours, if it's your trademark, if it's you, if it's how you run things, it's how you act, it's how you perform, if it's in your DNA, can't nobody duplicate you. Remember that. Can nobody duplicate you? If you're a kind person, smart person, and someone like you, and they try to be like you, imitate you, they will not be able to imitate you to the fullest. They might get some things like you, they might do some things, and then some people might say, hey man, you do pretty good me. You almost do me better than me. But at the same token, if a person was to see you before they saw them, they would do a bad imitation of you. That's the thing you have to think about. If they see them and someone's trying to portray you, and they see them before they see you, you would look like you're the one that's copying. And that's the way it is in this broadcasting app here. Not this app, but in other broadcasts. I've been doing this for 6 years, and this is what came up. People will find out that people's personality, the way they do things, work for them, and they'll go to another app and copy their personality, be that person, or be what they have seen that person be. You can never truly be someone that's not you, because they always going to think differently than what you think. You may have some idea of what they're going to say and what they're going to do because you've been around them, but you really don't know what a person's going to do because you're not that person. You can walk in their shoes and everything, have the same issues and same problems and everything, and still won't be them. You got to realize that God made twins, and they look alike, but their personality, their demeanor, their character is nothing alike. Quadruplets, same, and their personality and their character is not the same. So if their characters and stuff are not the same, what make you think that you trying to imitate and be someone, you're gonna be able to do it to the fullest? When twins and quadruplets and all that can't even phantom or even do that on their own, and they look like them and they live with them. How? I see we have two viewers here. Who's the two viewers? Please comment and let me know who you are in here. If you have anything you want to talk about, I'm trying to get people to guess to be my guest, and I don't know really how to do it. I don't see it. Maybe it was two viewers in here. Maybe they're gone. I'm only going to be on here for a few minutes. I came in my car because I wanted to move my car. Well, I came outside because I wanted to move my car a little closer, so when I get ready to get in my car tonight at work, it'd be closer, won't be so far away. And I also want to show you the day in the life of Extra, what the area around me look. Like I said, I got a cemetery across the street from me. Cemetery across the street from me. I got a dumpster behind me. You know, um, it's just a small place that I live. Small place that I live. But it's a roof over my head. It's a roof over my head. And that's what you have to realize sometimes, or you have to keep in mind. That that's a roof over your head. You have to take the good and the bad until you're able to do better. And I do believe that sooner or later, we all is going to be able to do better. We all going to get that opportunity to do better. Don't think that this is it for you. Don't think that this is all that you're going to have. Don't think that this is everything that you're going to have is right now. No, there is better. Cross the road there is better. On the other side of go, there's better. All you got to do is, like I say, go. On the other side of go, that's a whole lot better for you. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the better because I know that it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be lovely. I done sacrifice. I done sacrifice for my kids. I done sacrifice for my mother. And God bless my soul, my father, my sister, my family. I done sacrifice my own self, my own body. Um, to ensure that certain things happen, to the point that I know that when my time to come blessed or to be blessed, when he come down that road of blessing people, when he's in that neighborhood of blessing people, he's gonna stop by Extra's house. He gonna stop by this house. Extra meaning my body, my avatar, not necessarily my physical house, but my avatar house. He's gonna stop by and he's gonna bless this avatar right here, and he's gonna bless your avatar. You know, um, there's a lot of things going on here that people can't fathom, but that's because the carnal world is meeting the spiritual world to become one. I wouldn't be surprised if you see people with superpowers flying around and calling flame for fire from earth. It says that in Revelation. I wouldn't be surprised if none of that was to happen. People being hybrids. The X gene. I wouldn't be surprised because of the time that we're living in. And right now, people need to believe in something. So they're gravitating to everything and anything, whether it's good or bad. They want to believe in something. Tarot cards. They want to believe in something because they want to know their history. They want to know the outcome of what all of this is going to be. And I'm going to spoil it for you. I'm going to give you a spoiler. The outcome of what all of this is going to be. The outcome of what all this is going to be is the world is not the same. It's a new normal coming. A new normal coming. They can get everything back up and running and everything, but the world will never be the same after this. Never be the same. We might be able to walk around with no masks, and be able to get in each other's faces and stuff, but still, this is a new world right here. New world, and it's never going to be the same. Never going to be the same. I know I come on here and it sounds like I'm rambling. That's because I want some people to talk to me, man. This app, I believe in this app. You know, uh, Go on my YouTube and see some of my comic stuff. I got comic stuff on YouTube. Go and check it out. Look at them. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of it. I leave all this stuff that I put. I leave up. I don't delete anything. Any of the ones that I don't have nobody to come in. Any of the ones that I don't get no gifts, no support. I I leave them up because one day, when everybody know who I am, they're gonna want to come back and listen to everything I say. They're gonna want to come back and find out what a backdoor preacher is. They're going to know what it is. What's a backdoor preacher? Well, DMX, you consider them backdoor preaching. And I say backdoor preacher because normally when you go through the front door of any place or any establishment, you're welcome there. You know what's expected. You know how to dress properly. You know what to do when you go through the front door. But when you go through the back door, anything goes when you go through the back door. You don't know what to expect. You don't know anything. And these are the people who God came for, the ones that the only God they're going to see, the only spirituality they're going to see, the only goodness they're going to see is you. You. Not saying that you're going to become their God. I'm not saying you're going to become their God. But the only way they're going to see God or know God is you. The challenges that you do. You're a living billboard for what you stand for and what you believe in. A living, walking billboard. A living, walking billboard. Yeah, that's what you are. A survivor among survivors. You know, and that's something you should always consider yourself that you're a survivor. That you survived this, you survived that. There's some people that couldn't survive half of what you survived, and if they did, or when they did, they end up dying or going to jail or getting sick, or going crazy. But God sustain you for none of that to happen to you. None of it. You are a survivor of the fullest. Of the fullest. You know, um, and I keep saying this, I keep reiterating this, that I like this app. It's full of content. And that's what I want to do. All the other apps, it was more, I'm an entertainer, but it was more showboating and doing this, doing that. Here it's strictly content. Basically, people talk. They give you issues. They give you conversation, something that you hadn't had in a long time when it deals with a cell phone. The cell phone has took away the family communication. They used to be when you go into the living room, you look at a TV together with your family. You do all of that with your family. Family get-togethers and stuff. You do all that in the living room. But now when you go in the living room, everybody got, even the grown folks, even the grandma, she got her cell phone and she's on Facebook, she's on Twitter, she's on all these other accounts, just like the young people, just like people my age, you know, they're on there and they're not spending family time. And if they do, they're texting them. They're not even speaking to them directly no more. They're texting them, and telling them, could you turn the TV down? Could you give me this? What you want to look on? They texting them and they're right there in the same household. And I'm guilty of that because sometimes, I work 12-hour shifts and sometimes I be tired and I don't feel like moving. I don't feel like getting out. But it's sad though. Even though I do it, and I try to justify it, it's sad. It's sad that these are the things that we go through as people, as human beings. It's sad. But yet it's true. It's so true, but it's sad. You know, hopefully when they play the repeat of this, or when whoever plays the repeat of this, and they look at this, that they would enjoy what I have said. This is the night and day of extra. I think is what it's called. A day and a night with extra or something. I'm not sure what my titles are. I just come up with titles, and then I try to flow after I come up with the titles. And I've been in the car most of the time today instead of my house, and it's not no reason behind that. I just did. I just did. I gotta fix me some meat here in a few minutes and lay down about 8:30. And I've been on here for 21 minutes. And I like that it tells you in big bold letters how long you've been here. That's what's up. But I don't know. I look like I had 3 viewers that came in here and checked me out. Please come back and check me out. I don't like the bag. But I guarantee you, once you get to know who Extra is, you're gonna love him. You're gonna want to put a little green thing on it and make him verify. Sponsor him. You're gonna want to do that. Because I'm gonna bring the excitement. I'm gonna bring the spice, and I'm gonna bring everything nice. And I'm raw and uncut, subject to say and do anything. Don't you want somebody like that on your side? Don't you want somebody like that in your corner that ain't scared to say nothing? That ain't scared to call a spade a spade? It's been a long time coming. What's up? Hello. You came here, Gary, from. It's a pleasure to meet you, Gary. Where are you at? Did I subscribe to you? I'm trying to subscribe to you. Oh, I did. Okay. Thank you, Gary, for coming into my broadcast. I appreciate it. If there's anything you'd like to talk about for about 10 minutes or so, then I got to get off here. Please feel free, vent, tell Extra what's going on. Maybe I can help. You never know who can help. Syracuse, New Jersey, here. It's snowing? Did you say it's snowing? I mean, when you say snow, do you mean like it's snow flurries, like rain, or are you talking about it sticking to the ground type snow? Because it's like 57 degrees here. It's kind of cool, and I got a bald head, so it's kind of cool for a bald head. So I got this, hoodie, but I'm in the car. It's pretty warm in the car. You know, How about snow? Oh, just flurries? Okay, just flurries. Okay. Hey, let me tell my son something. Hey, look,
No, 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 no,
your boy.
no, no, no.
Yeah, he
You
did
talking about my boy didn't do that, man.
the
It was
bike.
he put it on the other one. Remember, it wasn't right there. It was on the corner, the other corner there. Remember?
Well, I don't
Cause he
know.
told me himself. He said it's weak,
Um,
but it wasn't like that though. But he told me it was weak. But he ain't tried. He ain't put. He told me he ain't put it on there. He just said he touched it and it moved a little bit. That's why he did put his bike on there. But he
yeah.
put it on the other one though, not that one. I knew you was gonna say that. They just asked me already. But nah,
Yeah.
I asked him to make sure he didn't.
I mean, it don't matter because either way, I just gotta get it fixed.
Yeah,
That's all. It don't matter.
yeah. I should have told you to do when he said that.
I didn't know it was in. Yeah, I didn't know it was loose.
I'm already knowing. You know.
I mean, he was here. I could have talked to him and told him,
Yeah,
but he was here.
yeah. But all right, dude.
All right, man.
Huh?
Said all right, man.
Right.
So y'all got snow furries there? That's what's. I guess that's what's up. I don't know how to say that. It's like what, April, May, summertime almost. We're here. My brother in law lives in Rapids, Virginia. I heard of that. I'm not familiar where it is. Most places in Virginia, because of where I'm located, is either 3 to 4 hours away. Richmond is 4 hours away, the opposite direction, and then Norfolk, the Hampton Roads is 4 hours another way. But it's still Virginia. I go either east or west, whatever like that, and it's 4 hours. So that's probably 4 hours away from me too. Who knows, north, south, somewhere around there. Maybe just a little bit more. I don't know. Virginia is kind of big, but my part of Virginia, they call it, and you can go back and look at the replay. They call this the city. I call it city country. Thank you, Gary, for the gift. I appreciate the gift, man. High five. High five, Gary. That's what's up, Gary. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody that gives me any gifts. That I feel like that when you give a person a gift, you're saying that you like their broadcast, you like what they're saying. You know, when you participate in their broadcast and don't just stare at them and troll like, and you actually say something. I think that shows that you like the broadcast, or at least you like what they're saying. And that would encourage them when you do that. That encourage them to keep on broadcasting because people need encouragement. It gets lonely doing these broadcasts. I've been doing this for 6 years on different apps, and it get lonely when you go to a brand new app like this. Very few Americans, very few people that speak English. Not saying this app is, but the other apps that I've been on is very few. See, see, cannabis is legal now in New York. Smoking a fat now. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, well, it's supposed to be legal here in Virginia now, the 21st. Not sure how it's done because I don't smoke. I don't smoke any type of herb like that. If I do anything, I drink. Um, and I drink wine and some whiskey. But I don't smoke because my job. They do random drug tests. So my brother got to stay clean. He got to stay clean. But I do appreciate you coming through here, Gary. Gary, do you broadcast? Do you go live on here, Gary? Because I would like to go live on here one day, and let me see. Would you like to come up here for a few minutes, or just on screen? I guess that's how you do it. I never had anybody on screen. I gave up alcohol 5 years ago. Yeah, I gave up alcohol when I had quit alcohol for like 18 years or more, and then I started back when I turned 50. I'm 51. I started back drinking occasionally. And when I was younger, it was hard for me to control it because I was having a good time. Now I just drink to kind of relax me. And I don't drink really to get drunk. I just drink to get feeling a little, and and that's it. Oh, you don't broadcast? Oh, why you don't broadcast, Gary? It's a whole new world when you broadcast, man. It's a whole new world out there, man. Whole new world, man. You got it, man. You got the broadcast, man. We got to get you up there in the broadcast. If you don't broadcast. We got to at least get you in the box, get you as a guest when we do these things, so you can say something. And if you don't want people to see your face, man, when we call you up, just do what people used to do in other old broadcasts. Flip the camera around, put your hand, get something put on it, like that, or take the camera and go up like that, and all we see is the ceiling, and you talk. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable or shy of showing your face, on the camera, not everybody, think they camera ready or, broadcast ready. So I hope that helps you out a little bit. I appreciate that. Like I got 1 minute, gonna be 30 minutes. So one of these days, okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna hold you to that, Gary. One of these days. We got 4 people. Who just came in here? Somebody else just came in here. Who is in here? Hmm. I miss Patricia. I got some queens that come by and I really enjoy them when they come and see me. Takara, you know, Patricia, they come in here, mostly all the time, and I'm really missing them. I understand people have things to do, and I might caught them at a bad time where they're not free. And I get it. I'm not upset at all. I'm just saying I miss them. These are my queens that hold me down. These are real broadcasters. They got the it factor. And when I get myself around people that got the it factor, I feel like I got the it factor. And when I feel like I got the it factor, it get extra. And can't wait for y'all to see me play some games on here and start doing some stuff, making some real big moves on here. Can't wait for y'all to see that. Like I said, I'm waiting to get verified. I want that little green thing on the end of my name too. You know what I'm saying? Saying I'm verified. Somebody show me. Do you somebody have to sponsor me for that to happen? Because if that's the case, I'll sponsor myself. You know what I'm saying? I'll sponsor myself. Oh, you like my? Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you like my energy. I think that I like when people like my energy and my vibe. I try to stay positive all the time. Sometimes it get hard. I'm a father. That was I've been divorced for 6 years. You know, and I used to be involved with gangs. Nothing like the Crips or Bloods. Local stuff. We had 30 people. And I fought my way till I became the leader of this gang. And I had to lead a gang because of uh, this loyalty. It was just loyalty in there. And which was good because when I left the gang, I met my ex-wife. And when I met my ex-wife, I really found out who God was. I thought I knew who God was, but I didn't know who God was until I met her. You know, um, then that's when I knew that I was spiritual and sexual at the same time. And it's hard to balance the two. And I tell any woman, you got to be able to feed both of them when it comes to me, my spiritual body as well as my sexual body. Because if you feed one and not the other, I'm going to get bored because that's a part of me. Once you taste it, or you had it, it's hard to get it out your mind. It's been a while. I hadn't had, sex, just be honest, because we grown folks here. I had sex since October of last year, you know, and you know, um, women find me attractive, and I find women attractive. Women today, they got a lot of game with them. You got women out here that are gay curious. You as a man, you got to worry about a woman taking your man, a man taking your man, and you got transgenders. They want to, they want to take your woman. You got to worry about all these ethnic groups like that trying to take your woman from you. And you as a woman, you got to worry about all those things trying to take your man. You got the boy divas, the transgenders. They think that they can, do that better than women do, and they try to use that as one of their biggest keys to get straight men. Straight men don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Uh, oh yeah, sorry, a lot of gang stuff. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm glad you did that, man. Because when people realize that, people don't realize that the main reason why people gravitate to gangs and to clubs and stuff because there's a family unity. It's a family unity, that a belonging. The people there make you feel like you belong, make you feel like your family. They always glad to see you when you're there. It's like that TV show called Cheers. They always glad you came. You want to go where everybody knows your name. It's like that. It's when you walk into the set. When you walk into the club. When you walk into the building, and everybody calling you by your name or whatever name it is that you go by, and they calling you and they cheering you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you belong. It makes you feel like that's your family, especially when you don't have family. Most of them, they don't get that from home. You're right. You're right. If and here's the thing that I tell people all the time. Um, if you want, and see, here's where men I think are damaged at, because we don't know really how to love because every time we was taught that you couldn't do anything. Well, how can I say it? I if I was with a woman, I couldn't grab her butt, in public. I couldn't show any public affection. And if I'm in the house with my kids, I couldn't show no PDA, no public affection, with them because the kids would get feel funny, or your significant other would feel funny. No, not in front of the kids. Well, how are the kids gonna know that you love them? I mean, how the kids gonna know that we love each other if we don't show it? And I think that we need to show more love in the household. That the husband and wife need to show more love in the households so the kids can have an idea what love is. So when they find or when it's their turn to get married, when it's their turn to have a significant other, they will know how to act to a point, to a degree. That none of this will be foreign. They will be playing this by ear. I had to get my information from how to treat a woman from my sister. Listen to my sister saying what she wanted her boyfriends to do, but they weren't doing. So that was the advantage of having a sister. Advantage of having a sister. I would listen to what my mother said she wanted my father to do, and he wouldn't do, or he didn't do. And I learned that way how to incorporate that to make me the person that I am. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Kids are having kids. They're not emotionally, physically, financially set up to have kids at the age they be having kids and they have kids. And then these guys, they're not prepared for them. I'm not saying that all guys are deadbeat, they're young. No, there's some guys, because I know a guy, I call him Little Daddy. It's my son's friend. He had a baby when he was like 17 or 16. I call him Little Daddy because he had a baby. He the only one in there in my son's group that that have a kid. And I call him Little Daddy though, but this guy is, he's well disciplined. He's out there working. He makes sure that his kid has some. He makes sure not only his kid but his baby mother. Because here's the thing that you fail to realize: even though you're not with your baby mother, if she's not happy to a degree, the kid is not going to be happy. So if you can do anything to make her happy, even if you're not with her, to make her happy, just to make your child happy, you should volunteer and do it. You should do it. It should be a no-brainer. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Little Daddy, he's a good friend of mine. Like I said, he was like 16 to 15. And and he's legit, man. He's a legit dude, man. He got himself together. He graduated, everything. The girl that he got the baby by is a little older than him. She's like, already she was already graduated when she had the baby. And he was still in school, so she was a little younger, not a whole lot younger than him. Like if he was 16, she was probably like 18 at the time. But yeah, I will. I will give little daddy a hug for you, man. I call him little daddy now, but he's taller than me. I'm 5'8" and a half. At 200 some pounds. He's not bigger than me, but he's taller than me. Most men should now. Most females are taller than me. That's crazy, man. I go in stores and I'm looking at women right at their chest. You know what I'm saying? And I dated a woman that was 6'1", 5'11". I dated a woman that were two women that were that size, with that height. And the one that was 6'1", when she hold my hand, I look like a little kid from the back, like her little child. If I put my hood on and she hold my hand, I look like she was walking her little child across the street. And that made me feel a little not manly. I didn't feel real manly about that. But I did love her. And I still got love for her. We just us. We couldn't make it. It was, I don't know. We just couldn't make it. I knew that she was married. She was married to a Nigerian, and she was in love with his Nigerian. But then his Nigerian told her that he was just using her to get a green card, and that changed everything in her life. You know, um, Everything. She had gotten married to the wrong person, her first time married. And she was expecting to have kids with this guy and all that. So It was big, and I was going through my divorce. So I think that it was more so that we needed each other at that particular time. Sometimes people are in your life for a season, and then when the season's up, you gotta learn how to let them go. Because sometimes we want to keep our seasonal people, and they're not meant to be there. And then that's when problems come in. Maybe argument, betrayal. Not loyal. All that set in. You know, but I don't know if you're still in here. But I need to go. I need to fix me something to eat. But I appreciate you, Gary, come in. I follow you. If you do broadcast, I would be there. If you do, what I suggest you do to come in my broadcast and, lift up like that, I would definitely do that. Those of you that catch my replay, please go to my YouTube channel that's on here. All you got to do where it says the YouTube button, where my name is, click on it, and I got some funny things on Zen and Thriller that I done. Let me know what you think. Do you think they're funny? Do you think they're amusing? Do you think they're interesting? Let me know. Cause I'm trying to step my game up. I'm trying to step my game up. One day I want to have my own talk show, or my own. I got my own podcast. I don't really work it like I should, but I got my own podcast called "Are You Extra Not?" It's a great show. I might start doing it here. Is where you tell me and the viewers your situation that you're going through, and we decide whether you're being extra or not. Thank you. I appreciate that, Gary. And it's a great podcast. I told you I had the extra challenge where I flipped the camera. Not some more now, but before all this Corona happened, I flipped the camera and you tell me, well, talk to the person with the yellow jacket. I go with the person in the yellow jacket and I ask them any question that you ask me to ask them, and we sit there and we listen. We listen to their reply back and my reply back to them. Of course, we have to let them know, because we don't want to get in no, we gotta have to let them know that I'm recording and this is, I let them know that. And then some people they don't want to show their face, but you can hear their voice. And it was comical, it was fun. I enjoyed it because it was my reaction plus their reaction, and it was the comments. So everybody felt like they had a part of it. What I want to do on here is I want to get a panel of men that I'm trying. Gary, maybe you can help me with this. I want to get a panel of women and the same amount of panel of women with men, and I want the audience to give us a situation, and I want us to tell them, be truthfully how we would handle the situation to find out how different men and women are in thinking. You know, so like you say that for example, the situation would be, you caught your significant other's cheating, at the movie theater. How will you as a man act? And then how would the women act? And just to see how different we act in different situations or how alike we act in situations, I think there would be a great conversation. There would be a great broadcast. And I want to bring it here. I want to do it here on this app. No other app. I want to do it here. This is my go-to app now. I come here every day, and I try to broadcast on here sometime every day. I'm going to work. I might do one like I normally do, getting dressed for work. That's seen when I get a lot of people is when I get ready to go to work. You know, and then my replays be pretty cool too. But once again, my Instagram. Let me put my Instagram on here, so y'all can hit me up on Instagram as well. Uh, that's my Instagram right there. That's my Instagram. You can hit me up there. On Twitter, I have a personal page, and then I have my entertainment page. So I want everybody to go to my entertainment page because I have two, and I'm having a hard time connecting the one I want on here because I have two with the same number. I'm not that computer savage to figure it out. If anybody can give me a way of doing it, please let me know. But go to Extra the Entertainer on Twitter and follow me on Twitter. I'll be glad when they get a inbox on here where you can inbox each other. I like the fact that the replay it goes straight to you and you can comment on the replay almost as fast as you would on an inbox. But I think the inbox will be more private, to talk to or talk about, depending on what you're talking about. You know. Thank you. I appreciate you. Remember, I want you to remember this if you don't remember nothing else. It's okay to be extra.